Then, on Matthias' turn, he thought it would be a good idea to take out the Vault Guardian, and his best damage dealer is his beast. So what he thought here was that maybe the beast was not in range of the feat and thus would be able to charge the Vault Guardian. So he upkept his Fog of War spell and allocated 3 focus to the beast and 1 to the Devastator, and he began his activation by charging the Vault Guardian, but he was in feat range and so he failed miserably, ending in the open. His Winter Guard infanterist in the front tried to spray Baldur, but did no damage to him, but injured my Vault Word for 3 points. Then he shot with his mortar, but did no damage. Here you can see the beast, which failed the charge. He didn't dare to attack my Vault Guardian with his Devastator, because then on my turn he would have had his armor lowered to 17. So he did nothing with his Devastator except to stand up, and he repaired him for 2 points with his mechanics. His snipers, his Widowmakers, advanced forward, and I think they ran, so they couldn't shoot. On his left flank he really messed up. He advanced with 2 of his infanterists, did a combined range attack at Baldur, but missed or did no damage. But he forgot to move his other guys. So in the end he could only do 1 melee attack and a combined range attack with those 3 guys, because these guys were not in line of sight. So he did in the end about 5 points of damage, but my white main survived, yeah! So we'll see what he can do on my turn. So on my turn, I thought I had a little advantage now, and I wanted to play the game as safe as possible. So I charged his beast with my Thralk, I hit him, and I was able to disrupt him, and so basically I took him out more or less for the next turn. Then I advanced my Blood Trackers and managed to kill 1 of the Widowmakers. Afterwards I attacked the Devastator with my Vault Guardian, and I really rolled very good. I was very lucky, and I managed to take out or cripple both of his arm systems, and then he was only left with 7 boxes. So I really wanted to take this Jack out this turn, because otherwise in Matthias' turn he would have been able to repair him. So I shot him with my Vault Word for 1 damage point, and with my Stalker I sprayed him and did exactly 6 points of damage, which was enough to take him out. And this was very good and very lucky for me. Then I used the Rockhammer from the Stones UA, but he failed to kill anybody. My Vault Stalkers advanced and shot at those guys, killing 1 of the Widowmakers and the Winter Guard officer who stood here. My Stalker advanced, managed to kill the last of the Winter Guard unit, and what you can see here was my Tharn Ravager White Mane. He attacked the Winter Guard, killed the first one, got a heart token, was able to move an inch, used his heart token for another attack, and so on, and he managed to wipe out the whole Winter Guard unit except this guy who stood on the other side of him. So yeah, very cool from my white mane. I teleported the shifting stones in a position where I thought they could protect my my beasts, and Baldur in the end used his Earth Spike spell to kill the other Winter Guard infanterist who stood here, and was left with 1 Fury point. So now looking at the battlefield, things look pretty good for me, and Matthias has only his 2 jacks left, and a couple of infanterists, but one of his jacks is disrupted and the other seems to be out of range. So what he thought here was that it would be best for him to try and go for an assassination attempt. So he started his activation by allocating no focus. He upkept his Iron Flash spell. Not Iron Flash, he didn't upkeep any spells. He shot his Mortar and he killed a Vault Stalker, I think. With his Beast, he killed Stone and Thrulk. He charged with his battle mechanics and did some damage to my stones. And then he saw this open lane, advanced with Sorsha, and then used his Windrush spell to go for another 6 inches and popped his feet. Then he began to shoot at Baldur with his hand cannon and afterwards cast Razor Wound twice, and now Baldur had only 5 hit points left. Then his last model that he could activate was this Winterguard guy, and he managed to do exactly enough points to kill Baldur, but with his last Fury point he transferred the damage to the Vault Guardian. So in my turn, Sorsha was at defense 18, and I decided to charge her with Baldur first. With my last attack I finally managed to hit her. I boosted all my attack rolls, and with his attack I could lower her defense, and afterwards with my Pure Blood I was able to finish her. In hindsight, I think it was not smart to pray the Widowmakers, because Matthias was able to protect them with his Winterguard unit. So I think it would have been smarter to pray his Winterguard unit, because there was no way that he could walk away with them because it was such a big unit. Other than that, I shouldn't have left Baldur with only 1 Fury point in the end, because Matthias was nearly able to take him out. So this was pretty stupid because I had a really good lead that time. So for Matthias, he really messed up this flank, and he could have killed the white man easily, and then on this flank he would have been pretty strong. So all in all, it was a very fun game. Thanks to Matthias, and I hope you had fun watching this battle report. See you guys next time.